So, Sanjay, this evacuation, it's got to be logistically very difficult in terms of containment and care.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the biggest challenge. Obviously, you have patients who are highly infectious, meaning even small amounts of body fluid with the virus can cause infections, and you want to keep everyone on the plane safe. So, you know, the people who are actually responsible for that transport. So imagine, you've seen some of the images here, but imagine a tent-like structure almost within the plane where you can still provide care through some specially created passageways, but, you know, it really keeps the people safe.
Are there trained people who have actually done this before, who are going to be dealing with these people who are sick?
Well, what I'll tell you, Anderson, is that with regard to infectious diseases that you're worried about, could be things like multiple drug-resistant tuberculosis, Marburg, Ebola. The way that they're treated is, from a macro standpoint, pretty much the same. These patients need to be in isolation, and that isolation needs to be pristine. Everything from the way that the air circulates in the room, the way that people are allowed to enter into the room, the ante-rooms before you get into the room where the patient is, so people can gown up. All of that is necessary and really, you know, quite effective. Some of those resources just aren't available in some of these remote places in Africa, places that you and I have visited. They don't have this technology.
And the experimental serum that one of the aid workers received, do we know a lot about it?
No, you know, there's a few different vaccine sort of trials that have been ongoing, people trying to develop a vaccine for Ebola, and this would be a vaccine that could be given either before an infection or even after an infection to try and, you know, help the person recover. This particular one, you know, we're not exactly sure who created it, but it is a experimental thing because there is no approved vaccine or serum to give. But I should point out, you may know as well, Anderson, Dr. Kent Brantley, he had helped take care of patients with Ebola, and a 14-year-old boy that he had cared for recovered. And they actually took some of his blood, this boy's blood, to give to Dr. Brantley. And the reason being,
that's incredible.
It really is extraordinary, and as far as how effective it's going to be, we don't know because this is a rare circumstance. But the idea is that that boy's blood probably contained antibodies to help fight the Ebola virus.
Sanjay, just finally, where are they going to be treated? Do you know?
Yeah, we've just been able to confirm this. Emory University Hospital in Atlanta, it's a hospital where I happen to be on faculty, is going to receive this patient, you know, and they have a isolation ward that is physically separate from where they care for other patient areas. So, you know, this is obviously, it's big news within Emory in Atlanta. A lot of people are sort of anticipating this, but Emory's sending out some alerts. They sent an alert to the faculty some time ago and basically saying, look, we know how to take care of this. We have the isolation ward in place. It's one of only 4 such facilities in the country, and they're anticipating taking care of this patient.
All right, Sanjay, thanks.